The first IED attack in New York City in 9 years happened this weekend, with one suspect saying he wanted something bigger than the Boston Marathon bombing, and the other saying, as far as why he did it, ISIS. As far as how he got there, you had Jake Lang, a January 6th rioter, Trump pardon recipient, organizing a rally called Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City, outside of the home of Zohran Mamdani, the first Muslim mayor in New York's history, with Lang showing up with 20 followers, American flag hats, and a goat, and counter-protesters growing to around 200, with then eggs, pepper spray, and fist fights, and then someone on the counter-protest side lit something small and black and threw it onto the sidewalk in front of the mayor's house. Right, it wasn't a smoke bomb. It was a homemade explosive packed with TATP, the same compound used in IED attacks around the world. Reportedly, at least one of the devices that failed to detonate was loaded with shrapnel, and you had the police commissioner confirming that they were built to injure, maim, or kill. Now, both suspects were arrested that night. In custody, you have 18-year-old Amir Balat waving his rights, pledging allegiance to ISIS and writing, and when asked if he was aiming for something like the Boston Marathon bombing, he said no, saying there was only 3 deaths. He wanted bigger. And his 19-year-old co-defendant, he said he'd been consuming ISIS propaganda on his phone. And when asked why he did it, he just said ISIS. And ultimately, the only reason we're not talking about a mass casualty event on a residential block in Manhattan is because the bomb just didn't work. Now, as far as Mamdani, he held a press conference on Monday saying that Lang's rally was rooted in white supremacy, though he also called the attack a heinous act of terrorism and said, despite all of it, Lang has the right to protest. With him then later calling what happened outside of Gracie Mansion an attempt to commit a heinous act of terrorism and saying they should be held fully accountable for their actions.